Let's talk about the episode. Let's talk about the episode. Happy holidays to y'all. Happy late Christmas to y'all. I'm sorry I didn't come last week. I think I stopped Wednesday, Thursday, Wednesday. Was it Tuesday or Wednesday? Wednesday. I wasn't in that type of mood to do days. I didn't feel like doing it, quite honestly. I was lazy to do it. So I said, you know what? I'll do it Friday. Friday came, didn't do it Friday. So I said, okay, fine. I'll do it Monday. Whatever they put on Monday, I drag that along from last week and bring it with me to Monday. So we dragging it along from Monday, and now we bringing it to Monday what we left off from last week, the Monday, and we're gonna wrap it all up in one big bowl. Now, this whole rape thing, I am tired of it already. Like, it is getting out of hand. It's getting out of control. We got people that ain't strong enough to stand up to their mother, but they pulling scissors out on somebody talking about stabbing them. Then we got another one over here. She don't know her rapist from a hole in the wall, going around accusing people, pulling guns out on people, threatening to shoot them because she learned something from the one with the scissors, told her this story about her mama doing the same exact thing to the person that so-called raped her. So she decided to do what her mama did, thinking she was going to get away with it and didn't get away with it. So now we got two added on the Three Stooges, Kate, trying to take care of Trip. Like, when this thing first started, I said, how crazy can this get? I knew it was going to get bad before it gets good. Thank God Trip got a theory to at least hold them back or hold them down or to shut them up for a few days, maybe a few weeks. I'm hoping he hurry up and get this together and go ahead and sit Lucas down. Allie already learned her lesson. Now we need to sit down Lucas and Kate. What I'm gonna need Lucas is to have this same energy he had for Trip for his mama. The same mama that be controlling and running his whole entire adult life. That's what I'm gonna need. But like, Lucas, you piss me off. Like, okay, I understand this. You standing up for your daughter. I can appreciate that. And that was my daughter that was my daughter, and you know this my rapist, and this her rapist, I might do the same thing. But Lucas, we need to start prioritizing. Because the same energy you have for a Trip, you never have that same energy for your mama. So I'm a little confused. While you sitting up here around here trying to stab somebody with scissors, when we gonna check our mother for interfering in our adult life, my dating life, adult life, my children grown life, my finances? Or the problem she ain't around here picking out underwear for you yet, Lucas? I just want to know where this same energy at when it comes to your mama interfering in your life, but you have the audacity and the nerves to be pulling out scissors on your daughter, so-called rapist. And my book priorities are jacked up. That's the way I see it. I don't know if y'all don't feel that way. It's fine. We can have different opinions. I just want to know where this energy at that Lucas had for Trip in this episode, or was it Thursday episode? I think. I want to know where that same energy he had for Trip, why he ain't got this same energy for his mama. Cause we already know his mama run his life with an iron fist, his whole adult grown life and his children, and about to run grandchildren live too on top of it. I just want to know where this same energy that he had for Trip, why he ain't got this same energy with his mother. Why his mama get to run him over, but you sitting up there, like I said, I can't tell you how to act in that situation. I'm just going to say I wouldn't know how I act in that situation. However, I'm going to need for you to keep it 1,000 with me, Lucas. And don't be brave and bad when you want to be bad, and pick and choose when you want to be bad, and call yourself want to do vigilante justice, but you can't do the same energy for your mama. So I'm a little confused, Lucas. That's all I'm saying. I'm a little confused. I'm a big loss. I'm just wondering where this energy that you have for your mother. That's all I'm going to say, and I'm going to leave it like that. Now, with this theory, thank God we got a theory. And John, I want to cut you a break, and I don't want to cut you a break. Because we still know you still going through the aneurysm. We don't know if that's you or the aneurysm speaking at this point. But John, you got to be one of the... That wasn't very bright for you to put your friendship on the line like that. Like, you basically telling this man that choose between his son and y'all friendship. Huh? Anybody with a common sense and a brain to say, forget you, my son, I don't believe in my son. Whether it get proved right or wrong, I'm with my son 100%. This is my child. I can always find another best friend. Like, for you to say that, I'm like, what? Did he really just say it's the lies to me you believe in all the lies and not the facts, and if you're gonna believe your son and his lie, we can't be friends? Like, okay, Grandpa, we understand that you riding hard for Allie. You know what? Don't blame you. However, you telling this man to pick between his son and a lie in y'all friendship. Bye, John. Have a nice life. I wish you well, but since you want me to make a choice, bye, John. No ends nor buts about it, my son. Like, did you really think him that? So you was expecting him to say, screw the lie, screw his son, and okay, buddy. Like, I want to give you a pass, and I want to dig in your behind for even attempting to try that. Like, y'all gonna stop playing with their friendship. Oh, it's between me or them. Huh? So since you want me to choose one, goodbye. Have a nice life. You don't tell me who to pick and choose. Just cause you don't like the person on me, I'm not gonna like that person. If I was hanging around that person when I met you and you knew I was hanging around this person, what's the problem now? Oh, you want me to choose? Oh, okay. Bye-bye. No, you not none of my mama, you not none of my daddy, you not none of my financial advisor, you not none of that. You not fit to run my life and tell me to pick and choose. Do I want option A or B? Cause normally the one that tell me that, I'ma say goodbye to you. Cause I don't play that mess. Like, John, how you gonna tell this man to pick and choose? Like, I'm like, okay, maybe it's the aneurysm talking, and this ain't the real John talking. This got to be the aneurysm talking at this one, because you sounding foolish and crazy telling that man to pick between his son, the lie, and y'all friendship. John, he might think of you as a brother and a friend, but playing around with stuff like that, it normally backfires. 50% of the time, it backfires on the person that wants you to pick and choose. We ain't dating. We ain't married. We ain't got no financial obligations to each other. We ain't dating. None of that. So you want me to pick and choose? Oh, okay. Well, guess what? Since you want me to pick, guess what? You out of the picture then. I wouldn't play around with that or sit there and let nobody tell me what I'm going to do, who I'm going to pick and choose. You better pick this option. You pick that option. We done. Okay, bye. Like, and the fact that you said that, like, so you wouldn't have had that talk with Marlena, you would have been okay throwing away y'all friendship. Like I said, this whole rape thing is getting out of hand. I mean, literally out of hand. We got people around here trying to stab people, shoot people. I can only hope and pray. I can only hope and pray Kate don't get him along, because you know Kate, you know she'll commit a crime quick and in a hurry, and she might go ahead with the gun thing. Like I said, Chip, at this point, just go lay low, because you got nuts in the Brady family, unfortunately. You got a couple of nuts, and yeah, to protect yourself, you need to stay in like your daddy told you to do. Because Lucas and Allie was only the beginning. Now that Sammy know, thanks to Roman Big Mouth, You better stay in hiding. If you don't know that person, do not open the door. If you do know that person and know they're somehow connected to alley, run out the fire escape or jump out the window or something and run away. Because at this point, you already had 2 attempts on your life. Kate now getting started. She haven't jumped off yet, ready to hit go yet. So you better watch out for Kate, because that in case your third option of your life flashing before your eyes, you don't want that option. That is a devil that wears Prada, and you do not want that option. So, in case the next one that knock on your door confront you, Trip, I advise you to stay until your daddy can't put his theory in the action. We already know the truth. Y'all don't. Well, y'all pretending like y'all don't. Keep Trip, stay in the house and hope your mama come back. Stay in the house, Trip, because you don't want Kate on your behind this. Like, we weren't really worried about Lucas. All y'all do is just say boo to him. He'll run and piss his pants and run. Like, I wasn't really worried about the Lucas thing. The Alley thing, she was dead serious. But Lucas, all you had to do is spray him in the eyes with something. And like I said, Lucas, he don't keep that 100% and he ain't 100 and he don't keep that energy. So I wasn't really scared for you when it came to Lucas. I was about 20 maybe. I'm going to give Allie maybe 40% that she was serious and willing to go through it. Well, I gave her 50% when she did it. Then when I saw the hesitation and how she really was on to do it, but then she stopped and hesitated from pulling the trigger, I started dropping line about 30 or 40. So, Lucas was a 10, maybe a 20, if I'm being serious. Kate, 100%, she will pull the trigger. If she got something sharp, Kate would do it 100%. We didn't see Kate shoot Clyde 3, 2, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, however long ago that was with Kate shooting him in the park. So we already know Kate crazy enough to do it. So yeah, Chip, stay inside. I didn't like that whole video call with Sammy. I didn't like that. Like, it didn't give me nothing. Like, you could tell it was rushed, but I'm guessing because she wasn't, there in the moment or whatever. It's like kind of watered down, kind of dry for me. Not your normal Sammy crazy reaction, because it's like she was sad for her, or I don't know what to say about that whole Sammy and Allie telling her mama what happened to her. Basically the same thing that happened to you happened to me. Like, I didn't get nothing from that, because that ain't the normal Sammy reaction. When have we ever seen Sammy this calm? When? Name one time. Sammy calm about somebody messing with her kids? Really? But we ran with it, and you know what? We saw, so whatever. We gonna run with it. But I guess they had to put her in there somehow, because out of all the Brady family, I'm thinking she was the last to know, because basically everybody know at this point, including, do all the Hortons know? No, I don't think all the Hortons know, but I think out of the Bradys, Sammy might be the last one to know, or somewhat near the end of knowing, or being the last to know about this rape. So I'm gonna give it a pass and say they had to get some type of reaction for Sammy, because basically everybody knows at this point. Some of the Hortons don't, but I'm pretty sure some of them probably already know by now. So, Charlie, you can only run and hide for so long. I mean, this theory is in place. Steve got a suspect already. Basically, Steve know about mostly Ava family, so I'm pretty sure you're the person he got in mind of, the person that raped Allie. If I could be wrong, but I'm glad he got this theory. And let's rewind it back to the DNA test. Didn't I tell you University Hospital ain't about nothing? Didn't I tell you? So besides the DNA test proving that Trip the father, Steve played the theory of, let's just say, Trip could be the father, but there's also somebody that's the father, but it's not really Trip, but he related to them in a certain way that's very close to the person that's the actual father to the DNA test. Makes a whole lot of sense to me. Like, y'all just want to Trip to prove, but I bet you ain't none of them think of this besides Steve. Like, I find it funny that Steve working a whole lot of y'all up. Y'all want to believe it. And I was so surprised and shocked that Kayla was so submissive to the whole idea that Steve read that theory by her. And she actually, I can't be mad. You could be right. They share the same DNA. This DNA could be shared with Trip, but Trip not the actual father because he could be brothers with the rapist. So that concludes him of not being a rapist, but we not 100% certain until we get the actual, this actual suspect and not Trip. Then we run them together and we all realize that Trip was innocent this whole time, and while he was running around here saying he was innocent, he was really innocent, but then nobody wanted, like I said, that this whole rape thing, it's going to be a hee ha ha and a whole lot of apologizing going on. And I don't mean hee ha ha like laughing and picking. I mean a whole lot of I told you so, and there's going to be a whole lot of I'm sorry going around for everybody. Like, it's sad that this actually do happen in the real world, but I don't think it happened as crazy as this happening, where such close-knit families, and if you look at it, they kind of connect somehow, whether it's a uncle or a brother or cousin, they can be connected to this family, and like, it's too close to home. And then you think about it, Trip could be the rapist, but there's also a brother that, thank God, that finally came to Salem somehow, connected the Titan, well, not Titan, um, Titan, and somehow ended up meeting the same person he raped. He act like he's sick, but he dating the actual rapist cousin that he actually raped. And it, whoever came up with this storyline, you was very creative. I will give you that. You were very creative. Like, there's a whole lot of twists and turns. I kind of want to see what it ends. I'm kind of having a little bit of fun with it. I just don't want the little crazy, the craziness and the violence. Like, this a second attempt on that man. Like, how many times are y'all gonna attempt to try to harm this man trying to defend Allie, even though that's not gonna fix anything? Like Marlena tried to tell Lucas, like, you congratulating her for trying, then you wanted somebody to pat you on the back for attempt. Then that mean if you would attempt that, your behind would be in jail, and who gonna help save you out? Just like John in the Jan situation, he choked her out, almost made her tap out. Unfortunately for her, she was in a coma. John was in jail, helping to get out, thank God, by bail and, maybe some other people that helped her get out. So yeah, that vigilante justice mess don't really work out for you. It might feel good while you doing it, but once you calm down and start to process that mess, you got yourself in a whole lot of trouble that you weren't really ready for, and now you the one that's in the hot seat. Besides the actual one, like I said, it's gonna be a whole lot of I'm sorry, a whole lot of apologizing, some hee ha ha, but not really like that, like the laughing, but it's gonna be a whole lot of I'm sorry and a whole lot. It's just a shame that y'all just wanna believe somebody half behind story like Allie. Even with Steve hearing it and being, even Steve hearing it and being well, basically riding the middle, not taking sides or picking sides. He just found something that stuck out and should have stuck out to the rest of anybody that hear this story. Like, I'm just glad that somebody heard this story from her, realized how it didn't make any sense. You said a hand was holding you down. You didn't say Trip hand was holding you down. You say a hand was holding you down. You didn't see no face. Did the arm have hair on it? Like, the story just don't make no sense. That's why I said from the beginning, Trip's story make more sense than hers, and her story would never make any sense because she don't know if it was Trip hand, a ghost hand, or her imagination of a hand holding her down. Oh, if she got a DNA test proving that Trip is related to the person that actually raped her, but we gonna pin it on Trip because he is the only DNA that we got to run with besides the baby DNA test. So I kind of understand why that DNA test points at Trip and not Charlie, even though, yeah, we ain't got his DNA test on file, but it's gonna make a whole lot of sense to a whole lot of people. And a whole lot of people gonna feel silly and foolish. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Moving on from that mess and going up to the good stuff. Baby Joey leaving to Seattle with that girl. What's that girl? Stephanie. You busy, couldn't come home for the holidays. The holidays almost over, so you want baby Joey, the basically to leave Salem, which he just getting his feet warm enough to walk around and not freeze off. You want him to go to Seattle with you and help you all cause you always busy, you stay busy, and you need an extra hand to help you all. Even though Kayla, I remember watching back then when you were very active and when baby Joey was kind of grown up. Yeah, you weren't really interested in your brother life like this before. Like, what's the interesting now? Because last time I checked, when I first started watching Days and both of y'all was on there, it was back in 2000. I don't know the actual date. I don't know if it's 2008 or 9 when I started watching when she was on there with Philip and dating Philip and had several affairs. I don't know if it's 08 or 09, something like that when I first started watching Days. But yeah, you weren't that very interested in your brother's life. Now all of a sudden you interested in your brother's life. Now, I understand you trying to help your brother out that did a long prison sentence for a crime he did not commit because the lady's still alive or whatever. But I understand what you're trying to do, Stephanie. I just want to know, why would you? Well, you know what? I'm not going to even say that neither because with Ava being in the town and serious to get to know, with serious enough to get to know Trip, and who say he wouldn't, continue to try to do the job that the end Kate Ava's life. So I want to say, why would you take him away like that? But that's me being selfish. Then again, when I think about you didn't really have an interest in your brother's life like that, but I kind of understand why you would do that. I'm gonna take the selfish part of me out of that. Taking him away so early, taking him away, so soon. Even though we know he was gonna be there for maybe a scene or two, and he was gonna be gone anyways, though. But I hope he find his feet in Seattle. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Um, Lonnie had her twins on Christmas. Can we call that Christmas Day? After Christmas? Before the clock hit 12? Christmas Eve or Christmas? Which one she had it? It was Christmas day, I think, or Christmas Eve for us. And she had her baby day or day early. So it was Christmas Day for her, Christmas Eve for us. And she had the twins, a boy and a girl. They ain't got no names. They don't got no names yet. They got a set of lungs on them already. And was it just me or did them children already saying mom and dad already? Now we know they ain't having no real babies on no soap operas. We know they pretend like they finna push the baby out, but y'all could have found some more baby because them babies sound like they were saying mom and dad. I'm like, wait a minute, that baby saying dad already. I thought you were pretending that she just having a baby and the baby talking about some mom and dad. Them baby didn't sound like no newborn babies coming out fresh. Them babies sounded like they was already in the world, and when they cry like a normal child, mommy or daddy, them kids coming out saying mommy and daddy already. Okay, I'm a run with it, but I caught that. Them kids already talking about mom and dad already, and they just not coming out. Okay. Um, I ain't gonna need much gonna lie. I was kind of scared for like this the first time we ever got this close to Lonnie having her children. Wait, no, she got that with David too, didn't she? If I remember. I think we actually did see her actually have birth with David. He was just stillborn, didn't we? Yeah, we did, because he was stillborn. That's how he died. He died for, yeah. So, I ain't gonna need much gonna lie. Like, Dad Horton, the way they hang up the ornaments things. I was kind of nervous and scared for her. First of all, how it was set up was let's just go back to the actual episode and leave Lonnie. We're gonna jump into the Lonnie part, but I was kind of looking at that saying like, Jennifer, you should feel like a jackass for thinking that that man cheating on you, even though you know that man ain't got no eyes for nobody but you, and this man been chasing you around ever since his kids was in diapers, and still chasing you around now that his children grown and his daughter got grandchildren. And yes, you was a jackass for thinking that. Yes, you were. I'm surprised Julian tell you or tell you how foolish you look, assuming that that man was cheating on you, even though you should know better that that man wasn't cheating on you. I'm glad you realize now that man wasn't in monster with K, wasn't thinking of no K, wasn't in no hotel room with no K, none of that. Just cause the man said the person that Kate was with named Jay, you assume Jack. It could have been Jack, Jolly, you just ran with Jack and the J and just ran with it. So yes, you is a Jack in the A. So we just gonna say it like that. So yes, you was. Basically, if it went for Julie making them talk or making them have, well, she really didn't make them have a conversation. She ended up, pushing them to talk, which ended up them kissing and making up, which ended up after they got done hanging up the ornaments, she went into labor. Then after labor, she had to wait a few minutes before the baby was born, and then the baby was born, and we got a visit from Valerie. She came, and they ended up with boy and girls. No names yet. We'll find out this week what the names are, but yep, they got born the girl. It was something else that happened that I want to talk about. No, I think that was it. But yeah, though, that was nice that Julie Julie known for doing that, so I can't say I'm thankful for Julie for doing that because Lonnie needed a grip anyways, and I'm glad she finally got that grip. So other than that, that's what all that happened. So that was the episode. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I see y'all later. Enjoy y'all morning and safe holidays to y'all. Days coming on Friday, so I'll see y'all for New Year's or breaking into the New Year's. I'll see y'all then. So other than that, I'll see y'all later and be back with the next recap. Today, I think I do. No, they showing Gwen behind it. There, we'll talk about it, but I'll see y'all later.